Yo, long time no see, fellas. What is up? Don't lose it today. No promises. No promises. But yeah, we'll try not to do that again. Lost. Couldn't pull myself back together there after multiple deaths the other day. But we're back today. Mama Phil, what's going on? Yo, what's going on? Wicked Ball, KC, Michael, Andres, Saffron, Pow Cakes, Ribeye. Look at all these legends up in here. Meb Sphere, what is going on? Unquiet Gaming, Chris, Everflames, yo. Atsa coming in with 3 months of Slayership. Thank you so much, you Slayer. Hoping you have a good day, Mama. So I did adjust the build too. So I made a lot of the other day when I streamed for a short period of time, left, and then I came back for a little bit. Decided to look over my build. Decided to pull off some magic find, even though I'm like, I want to have magic find to hopefully find Tyrell's Might. Maybe if I don't concentrate so much on that and a few other things, I'll be better off. With how fast I was going, I feel like it's only going to be like a week or two if I like stream regularly and like semi-consistent. That one day, like one terrorized like 1 hour bail runs got me like most of a block here. So, and that sucked, dude. I was like up here already after only like 4 hours or something. Boy, that sucked. But, you know, so I did a little switching around. G Stacks, welcome in. Yo. You got this, bud. We'll see. The thing is that I got to get out of if I'm gonna do this, I got to get out of the mindset I had before. I almost got to play like, you know, like hardcore, I guess. You know, there was a few times where I was so close to dying and I didn't like. I don't know why I didn't take it seriously. You know, I either have to completely avoid souls or completely switch my build up. Part of the problem is I can't make a bunch of different infinities on single player. You can, but it was souls. The first one was souls, Saffron, and then I was really mad and annoyed, and I was like kind of reading chat like,
the stream Bezos
yeah.
Bucks. Best of luck with the slaying.
I'll get back to the Saffron. Do forgive me. Fear Production, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. 2 months over on Twitch. Thank you, you legend. Ooh. You see, I got T-Gods equipped. Yes. The thing is too, is that even with T-Gods, and you might know this, a lot of people may know this, the way Energy Shield works and the way the damage is applied, you don't like, the damage is applied to the Energy Shield. So, like the Lightning Absorb and the resistance and stuff doesn't really do anything for that. So it's really terrifying with this build setup. But because I have no life over here, I'll show you. Your mana all goes away. And then with like 600 life, like 8 to 10 souls will hit me and I'll lose like 40 health. Boom, 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 like this. But my energy goes away instantly, even with this setup. So let's go. The problem with this setup is because if you want to have, I could make another infinity in a really low base. I'd get like 80 more energy, which would be like 240 more mana. And then with increased mana, that 240 is actually like 500. And then you battle order it, so it's like 800 extra mana on top of what you have. This isn't even battle ordered right here. My hand's in the way. But if you don't have the FCR here and here, you can't get to the 105. So I have to, with the safety setup, I have to be at the 63 breakpoint. So, Alan Short, yo, thank you so much for 5 gifted Slayerships. Appreciate you. Very, very kind of you. Oh, Schmoobla, Andy, Tugs, Dark Hotto. All got gifted memberships. Okay, what was I doing here? Oh yeah, I was gonna show you guys. Because I have no experience anyways. Let's go investigate. See, look at these souls, right? They're zapping my mana away. Now my life's going away. Oop. Close. But see how much different that is? Mercenary got wrecked instantly. Obviously. But you see how much longer I survived there with those souls blasting me? Yo, she said, Smooba, I got a membership. Oh, yeah. Just Strudel. Yeah. So why I don't have an Arachdon, I was just in the middle of explaining. Being able to survive souls. I died the other day. You don't have the title on Twitch, but yeah. Your mana goes away quick. Your life, look at me absorbing the lightning. Like, look how much I can take. You know, and that's plenty of time to get away, right? Plenty of time to get away or to figure it out. Mercenary got ripped again. I got tons of gold, so. I think I'm gonna rock my completely normal setup with like just Strudel set over there. I'll have Arachnid's Mesh. I'll have my standard stuff on. But if I come down here, especially in the throne room, when I'm gonna wanna, and these are champion souls over here too. Oh boy. Okay, now all of a sudden I'm not surviving. What did I just do? Why am I just all of a sudden not surviving at all? I know there's a champion there, but boy. See, maybe I just didn't come across, I don't know. Because I didn't have anything remotely like that happen when I was testing. So now it's a little annoying, but still way more survivable than it was before. Because I don't want to completely avoid the World's Don't Keep doing bail runs, because you get so much experience, obviously. Obviously, this is, I mean, it should be players 8, yeah? What am I doing? Yeah. It's all players 8. Yeah, players 8, souls and stuff, though. Once your mana runs out, lose energy shield. Oh, so that's what happened. My mana ran out. I lost energy shield. I didn't re-up it when I went back. Thank you, G-Stacks. I gotta remember that. Yeah. I overlooked that. That's what it was. Nailed it. So I gotta definitely another one of those mindsets. But yeah, under my normal circumstance, I'm gonna go like this. All I have to do is swap a couple pieces of gear, and I'm gonna farm with this. My resistances are okay, but I got a lot of lightning. Like to get my lightning cap, lightning, and I actually have several lightning charms. But yeah, that's part of the problem. If I wanted to get to the 105 with all this survivability, I need like a 215 or higher caster amulet, sorceress, or any kind of, I guess I could just have one with no skills on it, but and an FCR ring of some kind. I'd be losing a bunch of mana, but like, I don't know, it's just too, I need and to get the survivability, I need a different infinity. It gets real annoying. If you're online and you can just like trade for everything, you know, I guess it works out. You can just JSP everything, but yeah. I was pondering, as you see right here, I was pondering making another infinity. It did cross my mind. I did some soul searching after the last stream, I'm gonna be honest. Not soul searching, but I was not happy. Sat down, went to figure it out, so. Saffron said he'd go with a max Vita build, like Blizzard. It did cross my mind, but for like everything else except for the World's Don't Keep, except for doing bail runs, it's like, I feel like it's worse. Yeah, Saffron up here a minute ago. I was trying to explain that, but I was getting a little, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, energy shield gets to full damage, resistance, and absorb are applied afterwards. Yes, so if you have 85 lightning res and lightning absorb, that doesn't help your energy shield at all. It helps on the damage you take over here. But the other, yeah, so that was what was happening here a second ago. I was, I forgot to, like G-Stack said, I forgot to re-up my energy shield and my mana went away, so. Suboptimal gameplay. Shock, I know, right? G-Stack said he's a helpful mod, yeah, for sure. I think, like magic damage reduced, I think damage reduced stuff helps. with energy shield take less damage, but resistances don't, I believe. But I don't have a lot of damage reduced stuff. Really, I just have this magic damage there, so. Randy, welcome in. Soul searching, more like soul finding, am I right? Mehmet says, yeah. Soul avoiding. BS says the old get to 99 was lightning. Yeah, I do remember that. I feel like Nova it can be it, but I'm lacking certain. If I was online and I specifically was making my Infinity a self-wield and I was, you know, doing this and that, and I could trade for exactly what I wanted. I could get my 15 FCR amulet up here. I could get a FCR with high lightning res caster ring over here, and this and that, you know, like, I don't know. Yeah, because if I had an extra 1,000 energy, I mean, that'd be great, right? Or 1,000 mana, it'd be great, right? But anyways, I forget what I wanted to do here. Let me think about it. Should be at the 105. Let me double check before I just make a fool of myself more than normal. Yeah, we're at the 105. We should be good. Energy's looking okay. All right, all right. Love watching YouTube videos. Lazy over here on Twitch says, finally able to catch you live. Appreciate you. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. I could go run the Pindle. I don't remember. I think running straight down from the top was like annoying for some reason. I don't remember why though. Night guys. Maybe you get more defense, huh? Wow. Okay, well. Why is just nothing working right now? Did I not rebuild my build right or something here? Like, what did I do? Because I took it down a bunch of times. Max telekinesis. I don't know, I'm just really bad at the game, I guess. I don't know, I don't understand. Like, every pack I come across, I'm just like almost dying. Which is abnormal. I don't know. Yeah, I got the mesh on now. So that's how I got up to the 105, because, I mean, this is pretty much the build I was running before. Just with my resistances higher, specifically lightning. The other ones are a little bit higher too, but the lightning is the one that's the most raised. But that doesn't matter until after your energy shield goes away anyways, but... I mean, I am missing like one skiller, but like, guess I could pull off that. I mean, it's only one skill, I guess. Maybe I should double check. Maybe I pulled off more skillers than I thought. Get back to town real quick. Gotta make sure we got things right. The only person that doesn't waste points in conviction. Waste points in conviction. Oh, you're watching my Foden video. Okay, gotcha. I didn't see the first comment. Finally put it together. Yeah, it's the conviction points seem like a waste, but I think a lot of people don't realize or whatever that the lightning damage is only on the one monster, and then yeah, I don't know. To each their own. I mean, waste. It seems like a waste to me. I don't know. Some people want to be able to kill every monster. I just avoid monsters that are lightning immune, like with that type of build, I guess. So, I guess let's go ahead and, under normal circumstances, I'm only going to throw this one on when I need to go after souls, I think. Let's try going straight down from the top here. Yeah, I just don't like saying people are like, oh, they're so dumb for doing this and they're wrong and wasting their, you know, it's not the way I would do it, throwing conviction in. But yeah, you seen, you checked out my old video, and that's, yeah, I'm not a conviction Foden person. There was a reason why I didn't want to come down from the top. I don't remember what it was. Are these guys all, like, everything down here is usually immune to lightning? Are these all, like, cold and lightning immune or something? And yeah, I don't know. Seems fine so far. I probably just had a bad experience once or twice and was like, nope, never mind. Reference says convictions for aura swapping enjoyers. Yeah, I'd have to take a second look. I don't even know. Is that like one of those ones that people use a 1 point wonder in, or is that something? I feel like people would like max it out and stuff. But I do kind of agree that I almost feel that people must have a slight misconception about how much lightning damage comes from Fists of the Heavens. Like they think all of the bolts get lightning damage instead of just the initial smite, I guess you would call it. Boy Gun, welcome in, yo. Unquiet says, yeah, he thinks it's not a great idea to go conviction if you're soloing with Fists of the Heavens. Yeah, I suppose the party play aspect though, right? It's a good point. Don't wanna overlook that. If I did want to make that other infinity, right? It's not ethereal, but boy, I was real tempted to make another infinity too. Because I have all these runes and I have one item left on my Holy Grail, and I have all these runes, so it's kind of a waste, but also I'm not using them. So yeah, Jay says if you're relying on lightning damage for from conviction, you're in a tough spot, right? Yeah, you're just relying on single target damage at that point. I feel like you're better off just using smite, like the 1 point into smite at that point. Yeah, I was kind of explained some things earlier and stuff. So if you had a question or a comment or anything that I did miss earlier on in stream, you can put it in if I didn't get to it again. So oh, look, it ticked a little bit. Look, you can see a little sliver. Little sliver. The infinity you make is better than the one you don't have. Yeah. Well, plus the thing is too, is this infinity I made before they added in, or before they fixed the minus lightning res thing with self-wielding stuff for, you know, because self-wielding infinity was never a thing before, right? When I forget which changes were exactly made now that I think about it, but whatever the changes were made that people started self-wielding infinity, I made this before that happened, so there was never even a thought that crossed my mind that I'd ever have to put this on my character. Never a thought. Smolps, yo! Live X, what is up? What is up? Welcome in, everybody. G-Stack says, hopefully I complete my grail before hitting 99. I mean, yeah. I mean, that'd be cool if I did them together here. Because my idea for this, the reason I had Magic Find on before too, is my initial goal was like, I was going to do a video that was like Magic Find 299. Like, guys, it rhymes. Like, it's perfect. But I'll do a drop rally video for it too. But not as much Magic Find, so we'll see what happens. I mean, I'll still find stuff. Like, we know how Magic Find and RNG works in D2, right? But oh boy, Battlers ran out again. These are kind of larger areas, and I'm not kind of going very quick, so. You've seen D4, they added pets now. I did hear about that, yeah. I I haven't taken a look. I haven't looked at it at all or anything. So not even a glance. But I did hear that. See it around or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. I didn't really hear anything. It was all stuff that I was reading, but you know what I mean. What do you think is better endgame without griffins and infinity? Assassin or Javazan? What is worse endgame without infinity? I don't really play much assassin, gonna be straight up, so I mean they're probably pretty similar endgame, but you'll just be doing, wait, did I just go down? Oh yeah, I forgot I did that other level. Okay. They're probably pretty similar, I would guess, but you'll have to do different areas. I mean, they both can do cows, but Javazan's gonna be sick in cows, and the assassin's gonna be better like running like the pits and stuff. Tough question, because I don't play either one of them a ton nowadays. So I need to drink some coffee here. I'm thirsty. Tyrael's might drop. Yeah, someone, maybe it was G-Sex. G-Sex said he was hoping for that Tyrael's might on the final kill going to 99. How incredibly crazy would that be? We were talking about that the other day. The statistical improbability of that happening is crazy. Like, I'm more likely to gamble Tyrael's might than I am that to happen. Both of those are unlikely. Can you just... Okay. Jay says, used to play Javazan a ton, haven't touched it since what, starting single player, you say? Similar to that, yeah. It's one of the reasons, like, I don't play Blizzard very often. I don't play Hammerden very often. Because Lightning Sorceress, I'm almost at the point where some of those builds would be fun to try again, because I haven't used them in a few years. Come on, Blood Mana. Come on, bro. Darn witches or whatever. Almost like, well, we'll get rid of these guys. Ooh. Frostburns. Let's go. Go like this. I actually... should put some town portals down here. Okay. So far, haven't rage quit. Good start. Mark Making, welcome in. Gold Magic Find says like number 32. Team replay again. Appreciate you, Gold Magic Find. My man. Alan says from what he sees that on D4, the pets pick up gold and material while you play. Yeah, I did see that they did that. I don't know how much they fight and stuff. I did see that it sounded like from what I read that the minions, the pets get buffs from like the summon necro things that help out your minions. So your pet is considered a minion. So for druid and for necromancer, they get buffs. From what I sounded and heard, don't take this to the bank, but I'm so tempted to make another Infinity. It's not Ethereal. Ethereal would get it down to 30-30, right? Which doesn't really matter too much. I think both of these are over 41 no matter what, with 0 points put into them, so. Rage quit. How could someone ever rage quit this incredibly perfect game? Well, I rage quit the stream and the game, and then came back like 20 minutes later, and I was like, all right, I'll look at it again. That's what happened, JS. Not rage quit forever, but I rage quit. I'm trying to get to 99, and I was up to like here or something, and I died to like some souls, just dropped, obviously. Not happy. And then I was like on tilt, and I'm like reading chat, trying to like stay positive, like, hey guys, yeah, I'm still positive. And then it was like wave 3 or something, just mana burned me, and then I instantly dropped. Like, they all mana burned me at the same second because I just probably didn't play good. And then I just got dropped by their like everything all at once again, and I was just like, I couldn't hold. Boom, no, all experience gone. Hours of experience. Yeah, and this is offline single player, so solo. So like, I just have the gear I have. I can't really trade. A few people said to go ahead and make the other Infinity. Let's go. Hold up. I know this is a decent Terra zone, but rough few runs. Yeah. That was in like 10 minutes. Rough. What was I looking at? Charms, bases, rocks. Boy, I'm so pained to like use 2 Burr runes on another Infinity. I do have so many runes though, like, and I have all these Sir runes. I just found 2 more the other day, like, and they are just kind of sitting here. I have all of these runes that I need to cube up, and I don't know how high those will end up going. Let me put a vote into YouTube real quick. I'm going to put a vote into YouTube. If you think this is a good use of my 2 Burr runes, let me pull this up. I'm going to give you like maybe 1 full run of the thing, which is actually like 10 minutes probably, but should I make another Infinity in the Sith? Not Scythe, Sith. Wait, does that have an E at the end? I just found. Start poll. I don't know. Do you think that's a good use of my 2 more Burr runes? Let me go back over here. Merc Gear Bravo. So it is, it's the kind of standard energy shield one. So I got Insight, the Cure Helm, and Chains of Honor. Let's go down from the top over here. Dream for a Paladin. Yeah, that's the thing. There are some other expensive rune words that I do want to make, right? So that's why, but I never get around to making them. So I don't know. Do I really want to make them? If I never make them, do I really want to make them? I don't know. Scythe? Yeah, exactly. Sith. I mean, I almost said Scythe for some reason. Alright. Champion, sure. I think I static these guys at all. Guess I don't need these. If I gotta... Don't you need to use as many full rejuves down here as I do when I get blasted by souls, huh? Hello from Russia! Welcome in. Probably should have used Battle Orders, huh? Did I completely forget Battle Orders the whole time? Thanks a lot, chat. Just joking. It's my own dumb fault, obviously. Oh, well... See, it's not 40, which is painful. It's like 40 or bust, and even plain 40 is like worthless, pretty much, but you never really use it, but... You got that 40-15, though. Always chat's fault. No doubt, yeah. It couldn't possibly be because I'm dog crap at the game, right? No, I'm not terrible at the game. Self-deprecating humor, am I right? But I do get caught not paying attention sometimes. It will free up so many stat points. Yazaru. I did the math, and I think it'll give me at least like 800. Like it'll bring me up to over. It'll be like 3,300 after battle orders and everything, which is definitely more survivability. Most of the time, pretty much the only time I really have problems is when I get like mana burn from souls and stuff anyways, but it still will just make it easier regardless. No doubt I should make it. Well, there's a vote from Twitch anyways that I should definitely make it. How's the poll going? Is it like ridiculous right now? Is it like ridiculous? Everybody wants me to burn those burr runes on. I'm making another infinity. I wasn't sure if some people would be like, no, Phil, you got to wait for an ethereal Brady stock or something. You know what I mean? Like, because I did take a gander at the Google machine, and apparently the Brady stock, or what, I think that's how you pronounce it. Probably pronouncing it wrong again. Technically is like the best base for self-wheeled infinity trap assassins, I guess. Just according to something I read. I don't even know if it's a reliable source, but wait, go farm for an ethereal one? Boy, I don't know if I want to spend 2 hours looking for an ethereal thresher or scythe. I mean, Sith. Which way's the right? I know, but Brady stock, yes, best in slot for traps in. I was thinking about maybe I won't do it this very second, but maybe I'll look like, I don't know. There's so many, speaking of Brady stock, there's so many, what am I trying to say? It's so expensive that I probably should get the right thing, right? I need to drink some. Man, I'm super thirsty today. I don't know. Miles, welcome in, yo. Oh, there was an ethereal scythe chilling around. I didn't pick it up. Was that in this run, or was it, or there was a gray one laying somewhere? I didn't even see it. Yeah, it. You know how it is when you're so used to not even looking at things. Your eyes just don't even see them, right? Yeah. We'll glance around. I don't know. TV. I know. Look at that. Oh, not ethereal. Another 4-socketed though. I wonder if 4 sockets must be the max on this item. That's probably why. Or can I get 5 or 6 on a? I feel like they can get at least 5. Can get more, says Lewis. Yeah. I feel like they could get 5. I was just thinking that because it got that twice, that maybe. Because yeah, isn't it? If it tries to give it 6, but it can't get 6, it gives it the max of whatever it can get. So that's kind of why I thought that. But yeah, then I started to think 5 sounds right. Race's first day back to work. Unfortunate, I think. Not ready for this. Yeah, first day backs can be something else, we'll call it. So far, anyone who wants to change their votes, feel free. I'm gonna leave it up for the rest of the run here. I'm gonna make it in that non-ethereal, that standard scythe. After this run, if the poll stays way ahead like that, I gotta like recalibrate my eyes to like see these other items I don't normally pick up. Well, experience I got already. Can't wait till I die in 1 second. So far, so good. Don't want to jinx myself. Down here, it's usually okay. Bounty farm in there. So I'm just running whatever the terror zone is to get experience, and I'm gonna try to get to 99. Hopefully not dying a bunch of times and losing all of my experience. Emmanuel. Amrune. Oh. Dying a huge setback. Yeah. That's a very, very, very true statement there. Kawuzo. Really wish I didn't do that the other day. Okay. I'm guessing, I haven't looked at it again, but it was like 75-25 a minute ago. I kind of, it just pains me to make another Infinity on offline single player, but I might just do it because, like, yeah, like I say, sometimes, like, there's gonna be some point in like 4 months where I'm gonna want to make some rune word and I'll be like, dang, I wish I didn't use those 2 burr runes. But right now, I want this, and it'll make this a little bit easier, I think. So the thing I was noticing too, though, is especially the strength. If I want to wear T-Gods, I have to have 110 strength to wear the T-Gods anyways. So, and yeah, I'll have to respec when I want to wear it, because there's no way I can pump my strength up to 110. Like, it would totally not make sense to do that when self-wielding a Scythe Infinity. Roll on current Infinity. Great question. I never really paid too much attention. 51, which is middle of the road, right? 40, 45, 55, right? Don't remember. Never really paid attention too much because, yeah, it does. I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter, but like 50 to 52, like, I don't know. You know, when you have the wrong FCR, like, let's say you have 104 FCR, and you're like, why does this build feel completely wrong? It just feels off, right? Because there's a literal breakpoint, right? Which I bring that up because I've done that before. But going from, like, you know, 50 to 51 or 50 to 52, I feel like you don't, like, it's not like, oh my gosh, no wonder this build felt like it sucked. You know, it only had a 50 minus 50 lightning res instead of minus 54 or something, you know. So it's not that it doesn't do anything, but you know what I mean. It's not like build defining. The biggest thing is the base. So yeah, maybe when it is terrorized, I won't have to completely switch over the build and the gear and everything, which is, I guess, respecking on offline single player is pretty quick anyways. It's like a 1 to 2 minute process. If I make a mistake and respec wrong, it takes 2 minutes. If not, it takes 1 minute. So yeah, this is offline single player, fellas. Offline single player. So no trading, no JSPing gear. It's all like completely solo, self-bound, all done individually. All the experience and leveling, everything done solo, offline. Marty said, oh yeah. So the only pole arm that maxes at 4 is the CV base. All the different versions of the CV. Yeah, I did know that one, and then yeah, I didn't. For some reason, I was thinking for a second there that like lower tier bases could have different amounts than the higher tier, and then that's why I stopped for a second. I was like, wait a second, that's not right. Did he die? I want to make... Okay, he's dead. Yeah, for sure. Anyways. And I hate when you think he's dead, but he just teleported somewhere, and then all of a sudden your life's going away, and you're like, why are these bodies exploding? Oh, he teleported off to the side. Enigma Nova. Boy, the amount of FCR I would lose on that. It crossed my mind. There would be no strength issues. The thing is too is that unless you have it in like a mage plate or a breastplate or something, I still have to get up to 80, you know, almost 85 strength if I did that with this type of thing, which isn't like insane or anything. But at that point, I only need to get to 110, which is a little bit higher than that, I guess. But yeah, that's what a lot of the recommendations I've seen from people require, like amulets that would take 20 burr runes on JSP to trade, you know, or on Tradery, or like 20 burr runes worth of forum gold to trade for, that are like one in a 10,000 chance to roll, you know what I mean? Which I just don't have. I haven't gotten a single. I've probably done, I don't even know, I can't even guess a number, 5,000 caster amulets on single player offline over the last few years. Maybe not 5,000, probably 3,000. I haven't gotten a single two to sorceress skill or 2 to lightning skills with 10 FCR amulet while crafting yet on offline single player. Not one. I've gotten a 2 fire skills with 10 FCR. Luckily I found this one, which is pretty nasty, but it's a 2 lightning 10, but that huge lightning res. I found this way before Sunder Charms came out, so it makes up for a lot of a Sunder Charm, along with having the FCR and the lightning skills. Damage reduced on it, just a wee baby amount, but energy shield. So that's actually a pretty good amulet for this build. But yeah, it's just, you know, the stuff you can't get, all this crazy stuff that people get online, right? Sorry, Jay, I didn't see that. Places to farm lower tier gems. Yeah, I haven't really done that ever. I have a mule that has just random gems on it that I saved up from like years ago, literally. So it would be going to the lower difficulties and having some type of, you know, some place that has insane density that has just clearing everything. Some like what am I trying to say here? Like an Oridon could just drop everything in normal difficulty instantly. Hurricane Druid I've heard people use because you just run around and everything melts instantly. You could go Nova and just like teleport like 200 FCR Nova and just flash, just blasting everything. Some people said Chaos. I seen Talrash's Tombs could, you know, huge density there. I could see that. So let's see where we fell at here. Oh my gosh, everybody wants me to do this. What's going on in my chat over here? So almost 70% of people want me to make this other infinity in the non-ethereal scythe I just found. So I guess we're doing it, fellas. If nothing else, for the content. So we'll end the poll right there on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Another person recommend over on Twitch here, Broga Kogo. Solid. Normal cows. All right, so let's make this infinity, fellas. I guess. I kind of don't want to, but oh boy, is that the right order? Just straight from the top? Boy, this, I don't like even moving runes this close to a socketed item. I'm gonna make a little room in here just so I can. Well, anyways, I have a perfect I can do this here. Okay, so Burr, Mal, Burr, Ist. Burr, Mal, Burr, Ist. It pains me to go from bottom to top, but they're already in here. Okay, so Burr, Mal, Burr, Ist. Expensive. Minus 55, let's go. Let's see here. In a superior, so that makes it better. Burr. Mal, Burr, Ist. 54. Can't complain with that one, fellas. Can't complain. Not bad at all. Yeah, if that was if that rolled 51, I'd have to Charcy it probably. Ooh, I could dual wield infinity. Or have double infinity. Would my conviction aura stack with my mercenary's conviction aura? Big brain in it. No, I don't think that's how it works, but alright, so there's that mercenary's one. Yeah, I was just kind of joking there. I assume it didn't work that way. Okay, so we don't need any points into strength or dex here. Oh, well, I do need to get to this. See, I kind of wish I do need to get 50. I sort of wish I didn't upgrade that now because I have to get to 84 anyways. Maybe I'll go grab my other... I do have another one that's not upgraded. Ist it for an extra one. Up Viper Magi's a big L. Dude, when I didn't upgrade this, I did the same thing where I did a poll and 90% of people said, dude, you gotta upgrade it. I was like, fine. Fine. We'll throw it over here. So if I did grab another one, man, a socket quest, bro, I might have to... I have a 35 res one that's not socketed. Got 2 less damage reduced on it though, huh? How'd the infinity roll? Oh, so yeah, it rolled 54, Jay. Max lightning infinity can I get? Minus 55 is the best. Rob, there might have been a rage quit. I don't know, should I... I could socket it and then put a soul rune in it to get more damage reduced, huh? I'm not sure what I want to do now. I don't like thinking on stream like this because it takes me a while. You can see the steam coming out. Oh man, yeah. So when you go after souls and stuff, it's definitely, you want the poison res for sure. Your life just disintegrates if you don't have a good enough poison res. Even with the cure, I know the cure will get rid of it fast, but I mean, I could stick an Ist in it just for show, I suppose. But what was I just doing? Oh yeah. Treks, you get strength and yeah, the Treks, this is true. I have really bad sandstorm Treks. I threw these on so I could get the lightning res. I don't know if you could see these. I get the lightning res to make up for the Sunder Charm, because the thing is what we were talking about. If you guys missed the whole souls discussion earlier, but I'm not going after souls. I don't want to have a full 100, like I don't want to change 100% of my gear to every time I have to go into the throne room, so. And I'll lose. I'm already losing so much magic find. I've taken off all the magic find I have anywhere. But like, maybe this is something I shouldn't do all at the same time, huh? I guess I just have to. Fine. Unfortunately, my sandstorm Treks that are ethereal did not roll very good. I found 2 different pair. Where are they boot? Where'd they go? I found 2 different pair, and they both rolled like in the low 50s. Where? Oh, there we go. Cyclone armor? I mean, it would help minusculely, I feel, but yeah, 51 and 54. And then I have with the perfect amount of poison res. I mean, I should probably just use the non-ethereal ones. Well, it looks cooler, and you do get an extra like 60 defense. Who really cares, right? Higher poison res. I think my poison res is probably at like 40 or 50 already. So, well, you lose this. You need more strength. That's a good point. Yeah, it does take 80 strength to wear Sandstorm checks. That's a good point. I didn't look at that at all. And the boots I have right now only take 50. So that defeats the purpose. All right. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna socket that Viper Magi. I've been meaning to do it for a while, but I just got to do something real quick. I know you're just seeing a black screen. It'll just be like 1 quick second here. One quick second. I'm firing it back up here. Galback, yo! What is going on? Hopefully you're having a good day. XP grind, all about damage survivability. Yeah, see, Andy, the thing is I was trying to make it about more than just that. So, but it hasn't been working out for me. It's not been working out for me. Wait, where'd it go? There it is. This guy. This guy, we'll just socket it, and I don't know. I don't have Magic Find like anywhere, but I kind of want to put a Topaz in it just to get at least to 100. The soul rune will actually help survivability a little bit more, but I don't know if it really matters that much to be worth it. Yeah, Geese saying once you get that high, get to 99, you never care about dying again. I never really cared before, but only right now do I. I guess I'll just put a Topaz in it. Do I have? I have a few perfect gems around. I don't really keep that many. Uh-oh. What do you want? Wait, over here? I'm not setting all that stuff up for you right now. If you can start it up yourself, you can play it. But I'm not going over to set anything up for you. Where was I here? 100 MF breakpoint, of course. Well, it's kind of like a psychological, yeah. Because right now I have 70 because I don't have. Well, that'd only be 24. I lose the Magic Find from the boots I was taking off, but I'll put those back on. I just want to have it like 100. You know what I mean? Gonna up that perfect Magi. Jay, we just talked about that. The reason I just took this Viper Magi and I'm gonna put it on is because I upped this one and now I have to add points to strength to wear it. And then if it's upgraded, if it's not upgraded, I don't have to. I'm just gonna stick a Topaz in it and call it a day. Let me see what does a soul do. I think is it 8 damage reduced or is it 7? That's not really. I know if you get a bunch of it. No, you're all good. I'm not mad at you or nothing. Don't worry about it, Jake. That little bit is even going to affect survivability that much. It will, but yeah, physical damage reduction. You're kind of joking. There's no way I'd do that, but flat damage reduced for, well, that is true actually, because flat damage reduced. I'll just Topaz it. I'll be a coward. I could always zap it out if I wanted to. 1 eternity later. What if I don't have any? Okay, perfect gems. It's got to be here, right? I don't have very many perfect gems left here. Maybe I need to start saving a few. That's usually what happens to me. I'm like, oh no, I got this over here, and then I don't have any. Missed it for show. I do have the runes, don't I? I don't know. I feel like that's offensive. No, not I'm just joking. I mean, I don't really have any Istrunes to spare. Why not? But I wouldn't want to zap an Istrune out. That's just painful. And it's one magic, fine. We'll just do this. Stop talking about it. Let's get playing, okay? Let's actually play. I'm sitting here staring at screens over and over. Perfect amount of poison res, of course. Lightning. Why did my lightning go? I guess I did. It's not capped out because I took off them other things. I took that Grand Charm out. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, up. Okay, boom, boom, boom. I was respecking. I need just to get to 50. So 4 points of strength is what it is. Rest in energy. Okay, there we go. Put that one here. Might as well. Rest over here. Okay. How do you bind a key to quickly set the player's 8? I don't know any way to do that, lazy. I mean, you just go into here. Boom. Or you can flash player's 8. That's the only way as I know of. Ethrune for mana regen. The thing. The thing. Okay. Let's see. Let's get battle ordered up here. Oh no. Oh no. You need 58 strength to use this. And usually I always have more strength to use my call to arms. So that's what I get for putting it in a goofy base. Just to be goofy. That's what it gets me, fellas. At least it's offline single player. What did I need to get to here? 67. Okay. Me. Can't get it to work. Gotta get the remote HDMI. No, the television remote. Set it to HDMI something. You gotta switch it. You gotta push the button super hard too. Oh. I figured it out on my own, fellas. No, the other remote. The television one, not the Amazon remote, not the... Yes. See up at the top, those 4 across the top, one says HDMI on it. You have to push that in until it gets to the one that the Wii is on. Alright, let's try this again. Can I make it to actually killing monsters here? So yeah, now it's... Because I had to put a few more points into the strength to get up to use the other things I have. We got 2,800 instead of 23, so we're almost to 3k there. Still on player's 8, okay. A couple of these monsters just died super fast, so I was like confused. Did you push the button? Did it change? You gotta push it real hard, I said, remember? Scott, yo! Sorry, I know I've been neglecting chat slightly there. I was trying to get that
Happy
settled away,
birthday.
so...
I hope it's a good one. Lem, maybe?
Not in a... Usually, as soon as you do something, you end up finding exactly what you were looking for, so... Turn the TV off and go upstairs. You're not just standing there next to me sighing over and over again, okay? Turn the TV off, go upstairs now. My apologies, fellas. Fred, yo, what's going on? Yeah, definitely one underrated thing with having more mana too. Obviously having like energy is like your lifeblood here for this build. But when you think about it too, and it's kind of one thing that I also have overlooked and kind of didn't think about even when I was putting this together here just a second ago. You kind of don't think about it, but your mana regenerates by a percentage, right? So literally the more mana you have, like the less like essentially damage it looks like you even take, because when it goes away it regenerates even faster when you have a bunch of it. So it doesn't. You just got to push the buttons really hard. Can you not turn the TV off? Give me 1 second. Sorry, fellas. So it's it's summer vacation. Kid's done with school for like 3 months. Yeah, in the United States, they just like have 2.5 months off in the middle of the summer. So if you work from home, then you're just like at home with the kid all day. So my apologies. Yeah, I'm a stay-at-home dad / YouTuber. So please do forgive me. Understandable, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys out there got kids and stuff, and you can empathize with the struggle. Slayer Day Camp. Ooh. Yeah, right. Now I try to get her in Slayer Boot Camp. She doesn't like the game that much. Okay, well, these pros. Maybe I do need that physical damage reduced from that burr rune, I think, huh? Those super fast champion demon lords are no joke. Being a dad #1. Yep, right? Right. Appreciate you. Very kind of you. What's going on right now? Gotta get back in it. Gotta get back in the zone. Ooh, this looks like a fun room right here. Alright, I thought the lightning shooting out of those, whatever those caster type monsters are would be a little bit more dangerous, but there must have been no champion in the pack. Well, not the most successful outward terror zones, but at least I know I got some things squared away. I got some things done. Nothing else. I trying out what I wanted to try out. So four more minutes. All right, we'll keep an eye on it. Right when it's towards the end, I'll go down and take out Neolithak. Why not? This group there and. Forget this. Sometimes when there's bad levels like that, you know, I hate those demon lords or whatever they're called. Deal a lot of damage. Jeremy, welcome in. Your kid punishes you. You have to play board games with them. Yeah, my daughter's all about the board games too. Huh? Oh gosh, I tried to get out of there before the blood mana curse got me, but unsuccessful. What am I doing? Io rune. Legendary. Blood mana should be illegal. Illegal. Die for Death Colacchio. Welcome in, welcome in. Fred says, now that I've shown her, she'll retain the knowledge for all time. Are you talking about the daughter, probably? If it's for playing D2, yeah, she's completely uninterested. She likes, I mentioned this before, I know. She likes Diablo 4 a lot more. So, which some people are going to get a little chuckle out of, I know, but... yeah, my 7-year-old likes Diablo 4 a lot more than D2. Come on. You probably love the pets in D4 as well. You're gonna unsubscribe from my daughter's channel now? He's just joking. He's joking. Stinking blood mana. Is he gone? Okay, he's gone. Blood mana not gone though. Just in lasts forever, I guess. H2O time. Ooh, Wendy's has sauced nuggies now. Uh-oh. So it's like wings tossed in like the sauce or whatever, but they're just nuggies. Kind of surprised no one came up with that before, to be honest. Seems pretty logical. I was kind of pondering this before. With it being Terror Zone, I wonder the experience difference between just like spam farming Pindle that's terrorized and running that whole other area. Or just like spam farming just... what's his name? Viv said, got the snow leopard, don't put 90 on it to get the tiger. I was gonna ask that and I didn't ask anybody. So you can pre-order the expansion now, right? Like, how much is the expansion? I didn't even look. Is the expansion like 90 or something? Because I seen you say 90. Is that how much the expansion is? Babe, you gotta turn that volume down. The remote. Use the remote and use the volume key. Either remote's volume will work. 40 for the expansion. I mean, I guess that's kind of to be expected. Remember back in my day when brand new games were only 40 bucks? The expansion was only like 20. Halls of the Dead. I seen this one. Let me look at this one. I'm probably gonna do it. On the Terror Zone website, this was listed as a good Terror Zone, so and it's pretty much only listing things that are what do you call it? Good for experience. It doesn't necessarily list for good at farming, and then like it doesn't take into account differences in offline single player, like static map farming and online. I think it's just kind of based upon kind of generic map farming. It's easy enough, huh? Yeah, we'll do this one. Terrorize, they can drop everything, so I feel like the survivability down here is going to be a-okay. Keep an eye on it for a run or two at minimum, but should be all right. Why are people using Self-Wheel Infinity now? They made some change. Well, it's been a minute, so you might not have been on for a while there. More arms or whatever, but yeah, like it has a ton of minus res on it, and the conviction aura applying from your character, and then the insight with that aura, meditation. It's a really long answer, to be honest, kind of, sort of. Pretty much it works real good. For damage-wise. Like, this is P8. These guys, I think, are immune to lightning, so that's why it's taking so long to kill them. I think that these guys are immune to lightning, being broken by the Sunder Charm and then minus by the Infinity and minus res, but still. Because, yeah, like right here, what you're seeing, this is player's 8 difficulty, so. Was that the whole map? No? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty sizable little map here, so I guess I see why they... Obviously, you lose efficiency saving and exiting, depending on the area, so... Did I take off the Sunday? Nope, I still got that on. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip these guys, so it's not even worth the time, I think. Just with how fast you can kill everything else. That's definitely the play. This guy, though. Definitely the play. But you do want to use battle orders. Nicholas said haven't done Energy Shield yet. Waiting to get the Griffins. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. You can still do good with a budget Nova Sorceress with Energy Shield, but it's definitely a big step up when you get that, in my opinion, for sure. Randy says later, fellas. All right, peace out, Randy. Hopefully you have a wonderful day. All right, yeah, I'm kind of liking this. I obviously you can see the maps exposed. I have ran it before, but yeah, it's just been a minute. Another high enhanced damage one, but okay, I like it. Does mana burn take away a lot of mana? It can. That's what'll get you. That's one of the things that'll get you. Trash said he hates TZ Barracks. I actually don't hate it. It's a little spread out, and always stay away from that Pit Bog Fiend Hand or whatever. I forget what his name is. Pit Bog something. He wrecks anybody. That guy it's crazy how weak the monsters are in that area, with the exception of that one guy. But I think it's a good terror zone for people that have weak builds, so like budget builds, early ladder. But yeah, it's not my favorite by any means. It's a good place to get like your first Sunder Charm and stuff like that. Not the most efficient place, but the most efficient if you, like I said, want to go against weak monsters. Smith can hit hard too. Yeah, I guess I kind of forgot about him, huh? Yeah. Probably avoid him too, because he only drops, I think he only drops 1 or 2 items. I think he drops 2 items every time, maybe. And he has a ton of life, and like you said, hits hard. Sometimes he'll be extra fast in hell and terrorize and stuff, and that can be annoying. Why did I rage quit? It wasn't yesterday, it was the day before, but I had my experience up like this high, and I died multiple times in a row. I died a couple times in a row, and just because of I don't know, not being careful enough, essentially. I really don't like failing. I shouldn't have rage quit. It was a mistake on my part, but I mean, a little embarrassing, but you know, it is what it is. Got to accept the reality. Rolled a new Infinity. I did make a new Infinity Anthrax in a Scythe. Rolled 54, which is pretty nasty. In the good form. You think running Nova pre-Griffin's worth it? Oh yeah, for sure, Gold, for sure. You got an Infinity? Oh, okay, yeah. You can. You're not going to be slaughtering players 8 as fast as a Hammerden or anything, but I love starting ladder like after you beat the game and you go into your initial like farming build. Even just like dual spirit, even just dual spirit without a Griffin's, without infinity, going into Nova and farming up just like value to trade for online. Maybe if you're offline single player, you would at least want to get a Crescent Moon. But yeah, even without Griffins and Infinity, I still think it's worth a build worth playing. 53, you just rolled one. Nice, man, nice. Arthur Mello offline. What a waste. Great point. Great point. S tier take. Solo self found. What a waste of time. Don't know what to tell you. Anyways. Trash says, apparently, according to, he must have looked it up, the Smith has the second best drop rates for a super unique in a Terror Zone. Like, just in general, I've never really looked into it. I just, that's odd, we'll say. We'll just call that a day. I got lost where I was at there, so. With full gear, what's better, Mosaic or Javazon? Oh boy, I'm not really sure. I don't know, man. They're probably pretty close, just because, like, if you one-shot everything, you one-shot everything. Like, Mosaic probably does more damage. Well, it definitely does. But, like, a Javazon already is, like, one-shotting P8 cows with absolutely perfect gear. So even if Mosaic Assassin is doing 750 trillion damage, like it does, because it's completely bugged and busted and needs to be removed from the game, Javazon is already one-shotting everything too. So at 50,000 damage or whatever it's doing, 100,000. So they're probably about equal. I'm guessing here though. Can Javazon do players 260? Yeah, can Javazon do players 2,000 difficulty though? Probably not. Solid point. Zon quality of life is better, Karma Elite says here on Twitch. Could be. Some people love that Mosaic though, right? Why don't I use loot filter on single player? Because I've been playing this offline single player for so long. When the loot filters first started coming out and were made, like, for D2R that I heard of anyways, by the time I had heard of them, I only had a couple of items left on offline anyways. Another reason is because being a content creator, Melizis, I think, being a content creator, when people see all these the loot filters with the names shortened and everything looks different, a lot of people just assume, oh, he's playing some mod. Like, and I would get these comments all the time because I used to use loot filter on regular Diablo 2. Everyone just assumed I was playing one of the mods that has crazy different drop rates. Probably just haters talking trash like they do on the internet, you know? A lot of people just talking crap all the time. But I get comments all the time like, oh, these drops are, there's no sense of even watching because he's playing some mod with crazy high drop rates, and he's like, AK cheating, we're insinuating, you know? So it's just like a more, you could say it just looks like a more pure experience. Like I'm doing the same type of play that everyone else is, which I am, I mean, but which I would be before with the loot filter, like you said, but this way I just don't have to worry about it. And it's not like a huge deal. Nothing against them though. Nothing against them at all. Finally, I'll make the 99 journey. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I've been struggling with it so far, but we'll see what happens. Huh? I almost just said forget about it, and I almost stopped. I'm gonna be honest, but I changed my mind. I think, man, see, if I didn't have that, if I would have left the magic find higher. Would have been it. Would have been it. G-Stack said if he can do it, you can. I mean, I can do it. I just... The thing is because... The thing that gets me in trouble is because I'm trying to find Tyrael's Might and level to 99 at the same time. Not one of those instances that multitasking is a good choice, I guess. So, I pulled more Magic Find. I pulled Magic Find off, and... Even with low Magic Find, you could find anything, so we'll see what happens, but... Dude, Fort Base, go back now? Nah, dog. 222 strength? I'm never gonna use that. I couldn't imagine an opportunity when I use that. And can't they have way more defense than that anyways? That's like the third ethereal sacred armor I've thrown out in like the last week, so... Because obviously my eyes are trained to see sacred armors now, right? They're just honed in. So. I never miss them. Yeah, maybe it could be something noteworthy, but like, I couldn't imagine. That's another thing. Like, I can't make 4 different fortitudes. I can't make 4 different infinities on. Like, I can't make all this stuff, right? Gut bang. Mercs can easily wear it. I guess he's got the strength up there. But if I put fortitude on, even at level 98, he couldn't wear it. So. I know if you have Endarl's Visage on, that gives you strength, right? So. I'll stick with only having a couple of fortitudes, not making 7 fortitudes on offline single player. I hear you though. I hear you though, Saffron. It could have been godly, right? 4 builds to 99 by the end of the month. I can guarantee you that's not happening, Race. Guaranteed. Light bang now, huh? Okay, this is taking too long. I've already committed though, so. Perfect and non-ethereal would be 900, says, okay. And that one was 8 something. I don't remember what it was exactly. 8, was it 880 or something? I don't really remember. It's fine, it's fine. They skipped them. I know that one's a champion, but they take way too long. These bros. Forget it. Whoa! Sure. Just happened there. I see. You notice I was like lean forward. You know, I was in the zone there for a second. Something looked funny about their auras and stuff, and I just was like, Mercenary just got nuked. Had the CTL for. I did notice that as well after he died. I did a quick once over and I was like, oh, oopsie. But definitely my Mercenary didn't die because well, maybe it could have. Because sometimes, you know, a good offense is the best defense. And if you do enough damage, you put the monsters in the hit recovery so they don't attack, right? So that could have been actually the reason why, now that you say it, now that I think about it, why my Mercenary got ripped. Saffron says, do the 99 pre-expansion if you want to go down in history. Nah, I don't care too much about going down in history. just want to play some D2, find some godly stuff, hang out with the boys on stream, and make it happen. Meeting over, says Biv. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh. Anti-perfect Phoenix gold said he just make. Oof. I feel like I made a Phoenix and it rolled real bad too. But still gonna be pretty good for you, right? Unfortunate though. Nobody wants to see that. Grab the gold, I guess. Hop out to next one. Saffron says, not sure if anyone did that on D2R. Somebody had said, and once again, one of those things I never confirmed, someone said that nobody ever made it to 99 on Classic before. But boy, it'd be painful because you'd have to do that thing where you just spam farm Diablo over and over again, right? You just seal pop and kill Diablo over and over and over. So only true gamers rage quit. Ooh, glad I'm a true gamer. It wasn't a full rage quit, but I just couldn't. Maybe I could have stayed on. I don't know. But when I did rage quit the other day, I couldn't speak to chat anymore. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was so upset. You guys have been there, I'm sure. Someone died. You died in hardcore out of nowhere, and you're just like inconsolable, right? I don't know. See, it's not the same, but for me, when I died twice yesterday, it was probably the equivalent of how you hardcore players probably feel when you die. Maybe worse, because I'm not used to it. Usually it doesn't matter if I die. I just don't care at all. But now it does matter a little bit. Not as much as dying on hardcore. It doesn't matter that much. G-Stack's bummed he missed it. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do though. I promise you it'll be in the video when I when I do a video about this. So offline hardcore when you find Tyrell's Might? No. I mean, I'm gonna do some. I kind of plan on doing some, and I don't know if I'm gonna stick to this. I always reserve the right to change my mind, obviously. I was thinking about doing some. I don't know if you not really call it speed runs because I'm not going to be setting any records, but I want to learn some like speed running techniques and stuff, and maybe like do it a little bit. Not setting any records. I'm not beating anybody. I'm not beating out Llama's time or Kano's time or whoever's times, nothing like that. But just learn some of the techniques, maybe talk to some people and study up a little bit just to be a better like player essentially. So that's what I'm probably going to do in the recent jump after I find the Tyrell's Might, I mean. Jay says 1 to Uber, super interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could do that. There's so many people that do that though, and I don't know. If I don't know. I guess everybody does it because people want to watch it, and who am I to tell? What shouldn't I make videos and stream stuff that people want to watch? So guess that's a good point. Talk myself into it. I'm doing it. 1 to Ubers after I find Teal's Might. Yeah, I don't know. 1 to Uber. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. Don't know what I'm saying here. It's like speed running, but without the speed. Thick, juicy steak when I find Teal's Might. Well done steak on stream when I find Teal's Might. I'll stream only the amount of time it takes me to eat the steak, so we'll set aside about an hour and a half to eat it. And to take a break in the middle from chewing, right? Steak jokes. I'm just joking. I shouldn't have started it. I started it. We're not doing that. My apologies, fellas. Wizard says I'm gonna make every rune word before finding Teal's Might. Maybe. The only issue would be because you need 2 Zod runes. And you need like 4 Cham runes or something. I don't remember offhand how many, but I know there's 2 rune words that need Zod. And there's a few different ones that need Cham nowadays, right? So Marty up a minute ago, so there's so many speedrunning categories. Yeah, there is too. Yeah, there is. I did when I first had the idea or whatever. I was kind of looking at the speed. I think it was speedrun.com or something. One of the websites that keeps track of like speedrun times, and some of like there's not really a lot of people that do speedrun, really, to be honest. Some of the times, like obviously Kano has like a 38-minute sorceress speedrun time, but when you look down at like the person that has like the 20th speedrun time, I feel like it was like not super quick. Like that if I just like learned a few map reading things in Act 3, like I could almost get that like right now. But I think this website, I don't know, I'd have to look into a lot more stuff. There's probably like, maybe I wasn't looking at the official site or something, but I think they had it listed to where each person, it wasn't like, it wasn't like Kano and then it had Kano with the top 15 fastest times. I think everybody only had 1 time and it was their fastest, So, some stuff I'd have to look into. One of those things definitely not an expert on. Ray said he's working through hell with his Smiter. Not a fast build, yeah. Smiter on a playthrough, that's quite the little challenge you took on there, so best of luck. Hopefully that grinds through for you. Probably real survivable though, right? But just real slow. No teleport speedrun. Yeah, I mean that's no teleport playthrough. It kind of crossed my mind. I was thinking about doing something like that for ladder reset. Like maybe, not for sure, but just ideas that are bouncing around inside this hollow dome I got. I was thinking about doing a no teleport like playthrough. Malzahn? No. By maul, do you mean like using a maul or like having something on to transform into a werewolf and using... Well, I guess you don't have, you can't use wolf howl, beast. What does beast do? Yeah, no, I guess you can't do that. You'd be talking about the mace, the maul as a mace. Ogre maul only. Right? Physical damage only sorceress. No magical abilities allowed. Yeah, only ogre items. That did cross my mind as a joke video at some point, but the problem is there's no like ogre boots. I don't think there's an Ogre helmet. Ogre where applicable, huh? Ogre Maul only gets 5 sockets. No, I think it gets 6. They get up to 6, I'm pretty sure, unless I could be mistaken, I suppose, but I think so. Jake says, went from speedrun to super unfun challenges. Well, unfun is in the mind of the beholder, I suppose, but yeah, too over the top, I feel, it does get unfun. I could see like no teleport, yeah. I could see that. Let's go down from the top. Maybe, yeah, but make a druid. I mean, I have a druid that I use sometimes. Just not really the best like magic finder, and since I'm kind of been trying to like slam to try to find Tyrell's Might, I haven't really used it a lot lately. So, and then now that I'm trying to like level, you know, like, yeah, you are accurate though there. I haven't really used it a lot lately. I've done this wall a little bit. Too many javelins flying in. Classic runs. Yeah, that could definitely be one. I do want to do like a solo classic playthrough. Not even like speedrun talking here, but just like, you know, just kill a lot of things along the way and grab the rare items to use those along the way, because rares were way more useful back then and stuff like that, you know. I was thinking about doing a like quote unquote classic grail, because there's still unique items, but there's so many less and they're all like low level, right? So you should, I feel like, and I haven't looked into this, so feel free to correct me, I feel like if you did a classic Holy Grail, you would find all those items in like a month with just like casual playing. Maybe I'm exaggerating here a little bit, but a couple months. Lightning Fist Bear Sork? What? Speedrun classic Holy Grail. Yeah. I mean, even if I did that, the time that Inferno did his fastest Holy Grail in D2R, even if I did the classic one and it is way faster like I think it would be, I'd probably still do it in less time, less like total days than Inferno did his regular Holy Grail in. I think he did his fastest Holy Grail in like, actually I think someone said he did it even faster. I think he did it in 28 days. Somebody had said, or I had seen, I mean. But then I think somebody had told me that he since has done one even faster, like 24 or 5 or something. Which is crazy, but like, how do you find Tyrell's Might in a month? I guess you just blast the pits with an item find barb, but that's how you do it. Lightning Fist. See, I wonder, yeah, I'd have to look at it, G-Stacks. I didn't... Is that one you did recently? Because I feel like I would have seen it pop up, but I didn't for some reason. YouTube algorithm, probably. YouTube does whatever they want. You have notifications on for people and stuff, and YouTube just, like, doesn't show you the thing. Oh, speaking of anyone who cares, not a lot of people, but I think Marty was in here. I don't know if you still are. So I ran that DDU the other day. Almost a disaster, just because I'm not good at things. So I used to have an NVIDIA and an old NVIDIA card, 1650 Super, and my 6600 AMD card. So I had to run, or I ran it to remove both AMD first, and then I ran it to remove old NVIDIA ones. And for some reason, it deleted my 4070 drivers. So my monitors like wouldn't work at first. Real annoying. I ended up figuring it out after a couple of hours of looking things up on my phone and stuff. But yeah, I forget what was that DDU driver disk uninstall or something. I forget, but yeah, it's a program that's supposed to remove old graphics card drivers just in case they would cause a conflict of some kind. So. The way you're talking about what to do next makes it feel like you're going to find Cheryl Smite in the next 10 minutes. I wish. I wish. Has anyone played Fireclaw Druid before? I mean, G Gaming. Yeah, for sure. I've seen tons of people do it. I feel like I dabbled with it once, like for a video here and there, just to kind of test around and goof around, but I haven't played it a lot at all, so... It's not bad. I can't tell you exactly what the clear speed would be in every area or anything like that. Yeah, sure. It's definitely kind of powerful, though. I don't know about its density clear speed, you know, so. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out, G-Stacks. Because I'm not even sure how you would, how are you adding the lightning damage to your sorceress? I don't know, like a dual, no, wait, dream, thinking how that works, dream something, I forget. I think was it Beast Dual Dream or something like that? Been a while. I feel like maybe I've seen it before, but I can't remember. Been too long. That information's been pushed out by some other useless information. Ah, Lightning Mastery Dual Dream. That's how that works. Okay. Couldn't remember. I know I've seen it. Yeah, that's the one that people talk like, because they changed the attack speed breakpoints, and everyone talks like that build got completely like nuked into the ground because of how they changed. And I was like, so if it attacks at like 1 frame slower, it can't just like suck all of a sudden now, like it's terrible? That doesn't make any sense. But the way a lot of people had talked about it, it's kind of coming back to me now a little bit. The way people talked about it was like it was worthless now because the FCR breakpoint changes or something. But I just never really talked about it because I didn't have, you know, I don't really know too much about it, I guess. Spear Amazon. That is one I kind of thought about dabbling with, but just because of the things I'm trying to accomplish, I haven't, you know. Trying to get a character to 99, so I've been using a lot of the sorceress, obviously, and also trying to find Tyrell's Might. And I feel like Spear Amazon not a great Tyrell's Might hunter. That was the calculation I made, anyways. Marco said he restarted offline play after a long while, and I'm happy to say that this time might be the worst RNG. Uh-oh. Sorry to hear that. It does start to pick up once you start getting a little bit better gear. Obviously, you know, if you kill stuff faster, you have better chances of, you know, in an hour, if you kill twice as many monsters, you can have twice as good of a chance of finding stuff. So it's almost like a compounding effect. When you start finding stuff, you start finding more stuff. So you got to keep plugging away. Just put together everything that you can from farming couches and stuff like that, and kind of cross your fingers, hope for the best. You'll get it though. You'll get it though. Time we got here 1:30. Okay, gotta keep drinking water. I gotta stay hydrated. Boosh 33. Am I gonna do Path of Exile 2 when it launches? I would say probably not, but I'm not going to say for sure. I don't really play a lot of different games, to be honest. I don't have like the time to learn everything about a bunch of different games, so. Yes, Jordan, Tyrell's Might is the final item that I need for my Holy Grail. Yep. Well, I guess this is a Terror Zone. I could just take out these monsters out here too, huh? Probably skipping a prime opportunity of some packs of really weak champions in Terror Zones, to be honest. By not just like killing ones along the way. Not that it's the end of the world, but... Psychonaut said he got his Death Fathom over the weekend. Congrats on that one. So he says, yeah, keep plugging away. You can always... You never know when that good item's going to drop, huh? Oh, man. This Vortex Shield is about to be... Jeweler's Vortex Shield of something. Oh, deflecting. Just needed the Jewelers and the 45 to life. So it was like almost there, right, fellas? Is LK still top over? Yeah, I mean, I would say on offline single player, LK is still like, it's the most consistent. Roll Thundermaw would be kind of neat. Oh. So yeah, if I was starting offline single player, I would still run LK to get at least something, you know, to get the basics. The thing is too about running LK, so doing Terror Zones and stuff, like running Terror Zones is not easy. Like you need really, really, really good gear. Like to do it efficiently, like you need Infinity, right? You need like Griffins, you need Arachna's Mesh, you know, you need Torches and Annies and Skillers and stuff, you know, right? So there could be possibly like RNG is so like random, obviously. I could see people getting better luck in Terror Zones and finding high runes faster maybe than LK if you have a perfect build. But the thing is that you're not going to have the perfect build to be able to run Terror Zones unless you did LK, right? So Snow Pro, what's going on? You want to see Phil rage quit? Well, when I do the video about me getting to 99, watch that one because I'm going to put it in there for comedy's sake. Do LK runs or just swipe your credit card, says Snow Pro. Well, no need to swipe your credit card offline single player. If you're paying for runes on offline single player, well, you can just pay me and I'll get them for you. Popping low runes at LK. I've seen videos where, yeah, if you manipulate the game in a manner to where you pick your map seed and then you pick your stash where all the items are, and you can get a rune to pop out every time. But yeah, I don't know, that's a bit if you actually did that, I don't know, it's a bit sketch to do that. Like anything for fun, whatever, I got, but seems a bit jumping the shark, you know. Oh, ethereal. Another one of those items I've never found ethereal that I've found 1,000 trillion of, and it just never rolls ethereal, unfortunately. 200. Is that a perfect lacerator? The number 200 just makes it seem like it's perfect, but I don't really know. Maybe. Let me Google it real quick. Conflicting reports. Yeah, see, I don't know either. Let's look it up. Someone else might have already got there, but I'll just look it up real quick. So, lacerator G2R. Push a button, and it is going to be 210. Yeah, so it's not perfect. Just the flat 200 made me think it was perfect. That's a weird number for it to go to. That's a weird number. Just to like, what do we want this to go up to? Like 200? Like, no, that's not enough damage, man. We need to bump that up to 210. It's like such an inconsequential amount that I feel, you know, why wouldn't they just fall at the even number, I guess? 94% more to go. Yeah, almost there. In Sindu, which? Inside Ought? Not sure which way to pronounce that. Getting there though, we're getting there, yeah. Astronaut, what is up? It's going. I think that may be my best lacerator I found so far, so maybe we'll hang on to it. Just toss out the old one I got if it's lower and keep that one. So inside out. Okay, I gotcha. Interesting. Inside out. Munkles, what's going on? I haven't died yet today. The other day I died a few times, which was pretty neat. Not yet today. Not yet. Snowpro said he's permanently 92 because he can't. Hold up. That's a lot of might aura. He can't not die. Yeah, that's usually how I am, right? Same here, right? I usually just don't care that much. But for some reason I decided to. I thought you guys would think it was funny or something. I don't know. Alright, let's just forget those guys. Wow, a lot of might ever. I'm about to skip this side. If there's stuff like this, I kind of almost just want to skip it. Or forget about it. I don't need that extra 2 experience because of these doubly mighted monsters over here that are probably cursed too, I'm sure. Just to make it extra annoying. Did he miss the Tyrell's might drop? No. Nope. If a Tyrell's might drop, I would probably just end stream a few minutes later and upload the clip instantly. No, not really, but I could cut it down and upload it while I'm live. Show you guys exactly how the channel's made. What is going on with Sir Runes? I find these things everywhere. I don't know why, but Sir Runes pop off for me unlike any other high rune. The Vexes, I find more Sir Runes than I find Mal Runes, I swear. I did just use those Burr Runes, so I'm already making up for it, right? Already making it up for it. Jamie, see? This Sir Rune was chat's fault. Chat's fault, I found that. If something good happens, it's chat's fault. If something bad happens, it's chat's fault. Yeah, I'm seed hacking. That's what happened. I have a what you call it? I have a seed that's just good for Sir Runes. G-Stack says I already completed my Grail. It was just off stream. Now we're gonna live that one down. What if I was like, remember that day when the D-Web dropped? What if I was like, oh, look at my Tyrael Smite, oh my gosh, fellas, I'm freaking out, and you're like, the stream just crashed, Phil, and came back up. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that happened. The stream was down for like 4 seconds that one day, and just in that time when my internet was acting up, I dropped that D-Web. Too much. Too much. Guys, I was testing my new monitor. Oh my gosh, come on, people. Think you're funny, don't you? No, it's kind of funny. Kind of funny. Love to take some of those Sir runes, says M.A. Yeah, I mean, I've been collecting it for a minute, right? So... I have found 3 in the last 3 times. Like, if you took the last 3 times I've played, I found 3 Sir runes, so... Oh, I seen the S, I was like, whoa! Not a Sir rune, though. Got me good. Thunder Charm, legendary. Not terrible, but perfect or bust for me at this point. 148. Poggy or Pogyog, what is going on? Welcome in. Doing good today. You have a Sir if I need it. Yeah, I'm offline single player. HEMA. Offline. This is offline solo cell phone. So. Sam Laporta at the 202. It's a bit steep, but I don't think he's gonna go that high. I think he's going. It's hard to say because I've been looking at some like best ball draft stuff, which is gonna be different than season long. But he's been going like at the 2-3 turn. I mean, he is a #1 tight end overall, so I'm probably not gonna have him anywhere. Unless you know that you're drafting someone that's 100% going to be getting like 25 points a week, like every single week, like you can't like Kelsey was in his prime. It just seems too hard to draft a tight end that high. Laporta might be getting like 15 to 25 points every week, but it's hard to, I don't know. Toughie. It's a toughie drafting tight ends that high. Anytime I've done it, it never worked out because I can never pull the trigger high enough to get Kelsey back in the day. And yeah, anytime I took one a little bit after Kelsey, they just like bombed for whatever reason, hurt, or they just weren't good and I thought they were going to be good. So been seeing Trey McBride go 1 overall. I haven't seen him, but I've been seeing usually Laporta or Kelsey go 1. Maybe I don't think I've seen Trey McBride go #1 at all, but you know, you never know on best ball stuff, like what could happen. Sometimes people do things just to get a different build, you know what I mean? But yeah, I would suspect in redraft it's going to be like Laporta, Kelsey, then McBride. Just my guess, though. Never know what's going to happen. Antonio Gates. Oh, what a legend right there. Yeah. I remember. I'll tell you how old I am here. Because he's like 40 and retired now. I remember picking Antonio Gates up off the waiver wire the first year when he blew up. It was before you could play fantasy football on your phone. So I would go in the library at lunchtime at school to check my fantasy lineup and stuff. Like literally at that time, where I lived, I grew up in the country too. Ooh, so close. Everybody didn't even have internet at home yet. All right, well, not perfect. This ain't really that great. 2 to Assassin, 10 FCR. I mean, it's not really that great, really. It's kind of interesting looking, but I'm not going to keep it. But yeah, that's what I used to play fantasy football all the time when I was younger, just like kind of for fun, or like you know, we would for like $5 or something. And then I didn't play for a while, like years, and then I got a little bit older and I started playing all the time again. Keep to reroll. I don't keep perfect skulls. It takes too long, and then it's like, I don't know. It's one of those things that I would never really. There's almost, not never, but almost no instance which I would use on offline single player. So. Dire Drool the Mad. Yeah, LaDainian Tomlinson was sick back in the day. For sure. Robbie started a Frenzy Barb from your builds guide. Absolutely wrecks. Yeah, Frenzy's kind of underrated, I feel. You get that super fast running around, and the amount of time, like, saved going from pack to pack because you're moving so ridiculously fast. I feel like can, not 100%, not 100% by any means, but can be kind of overlooked, I guess, is what I would like to word it as. Plus, it's just kind of fun. Poggyog saying that Frenzy one of his favorite builds. Yeah, that is one that I would like to do sometime here. Maybe I could start ladder with a barb again and do that. Do a Frenzy barb. Never mind. I don't want to do that. Maybe it's something I could do maybe after I find Tyro's Might or something. Chiefs had a run of crazy good fancy running backs. When's that, Fred? Trying to think. Maybe that was kind of mixed in the time there when I wasn't playing a lot. Did they have Priest Holmes? Was that was them, right? Can't really remember offhand. I know you would remember. You're a Chiefs fan, so avid Chiefs fan. There was somebody I drafted, and then they ripped out their ACL in like the second game or something. And then when they came back, I drafted them again because I got them later. And they came back, got 25 points, and then hurt their knee again. And then they came back, got 20 points in the first half, and then hurt their knee just before halftime. And then we're out for the rest of the season again. Priest Holmes, my dude. Oh, that was Jamal Charles. There you go. Yeah, good old Jamal Charles. I think I ended up winning that year anyways, but... Recently, J.K. Dobbins. Well, that did happen to J.K. Dobbins, but no, this wasn't recently. This was like, well, 10 or 12 years ago or something, I'm thinking. It was definitely Jamal Charles is who it was, I remember.
I can't carry anymore.
Almost got to a line here. Yeah, 5 more minutes on this area. Right, finally got a Griffins. Nice, man. Nice, congrats. Griffins is a huge one. In that FCR on your helmet and all that res, or the minus res, I mean. Yeah, that is a huge one. Also huge because it took me so long to find it, so. I have an extra sympathy for everyone who can't find one, or when they do find one. Here we go, Fred. Being the anyone can answer, by the way, also, but Fred being the local Kansas City fan here, or the what do you even call it? I don't know, the Kansas City fan in here for sure that I know of. So I still, and I asked this question, I'm gonna ask you like once every other week. See if you ever change your mind. I don't remember what your answer was actually, but so for keepers, I'm definitely keeping Bijan Robinson. Duh. I'm thinking Debo Samuel because I think I want to keep at least one wide receiver that's good, even though he's like good-ish. Debo, so I got to decide between my other two. I got to decide between Isaiah Pacheco and James Cook. What do you guys think? It's a keeper, and there's no like round penalty. It's just keep 3. Oops. So no round cost or anything. I just literally have to decide between Isaiah Pacheco and James Cook. Pacheco has no competition, yeah. Well, Clyde Edwards-Helaire could be cutting into his work, right? Yeah, the Buffalo drafted a guy in the 4th round? I forget his name, though, but it was 2nd, 3rd, or 4th round. I think the 4th, though. I'm thinking somebody else drafted a guy in the 2nd. Maybe it was Trey Benson that was in the 2nd for Carolina? Hard to remember all this stuff now. Psychonauts, yuck, no. Maybe he's talking about Debo is yuck. Because I kind of sort of almost don't want to keep Debo, but like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh. Okay. Allen runs too much. Yeah, Allen had, I think it was 15 or wait, I don't want to say. I thought I had heard, I could be wrong. Either way, it's a lot. The number's a lot, but I thought I had heard Josh Allen had 15 rushing touchdowns last year. So what's best to use on the imbue quest? Not a helmet. If you're on a playthrough, most people will do like boots, so hoping to get like some res and some walk run and some later on people usually use diadems for that imbue quest from Charcy. I mean, if you're on a playthrough though, I mean, I wouldn't stress too much about I would just use it on your weakest spot, I guess, but most people go with boots, I feel. Both aren't great RB2 options. Yeah, I mean, I feel like in a fantasy league, either one of them is a good RB2 option, but I don't know. Guess I could be wrong. Because yeah, I mean, I got Bijan, who's going to be, he's going like the 2nd or 3rd running back off the board. Wonder where, let me look at.
Let's go.
I don't know. Oh, Tillionaire. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted Slayerships. Ooh, appreciate you. Very kind of you. Gifting some Slayerships out to some fine Slayers. Where do I gotta go here? Oh yeah, it's over here. What a legend. Yeah. So neither one of those guys I feel like are great RB, like to be your main top art running back, but if you got like Bijan and then you got Isaiah Pacheco, I feel like that's a good, you know, or Bijan and James Cook, you know, like I bet you they're being drafted at like running back. They're like back to back in rankings usually, so I bet you they're like running back 14 and 15 or something like that. So in like most people's rankings, which rankings are rankings, they're never completely right, obviously, but oh yeah, the thing I didn't mention too is this is an old school league. It's actually only a 10-person league, so maybe you could sketch it down a little bit. Be like, yeah, maybe you would want a better RB2, but it doesn't matter what you want. You gotta play with what you got. Yeah, I mean, either way, either 10 or 12 team league, I feel like they both fall right into the RB2 pretty comfortably, in my opinion. But to each their own. I ain't gonna get too irate about if someone thinks they ain't that great. But yeah, most people aren't gonna have like Christian McCaffrey and Breece Hall as their RB1 and RB2. So. One of the things that kind of hurt me, and there's only so many years I can claim this, it's almost like it's chat's fault type of thing. But so I took this keeper league team over not last year but the year before from somebody else, and I had to keep. They literally had nobody I could keep, and they didn't trade their players for draft picks either. The team I took over, there was no extra draft picks that I had from the other person that was managing it, and also they had no good players. So I ended up keeping, who did I keep that year? I ended up keeping Justin Herbert, which keeping a quarterback in a keeper league, if they're not like S tier, it's like a really bad idea. But, and then I kept, I think at the time, Michael Pittman, maybe. And I don't even know who the other guy was, bro. And he didn't even have a super high pick somehow. Like he accidented into the playoffs, and so I had like the 6th pick overall. So yeah. But yeah, anyways, I could make up all kinds of excuses, but you get what I'm saying. Let me hold on. It looks like it's resolution scaling. I don't know what's going on here. I do have to, maybe it's that. I don't know. Never mind. Any possibility to beat Uber Mephisto with a Nova Sorceress? Boy, I don't know. I would never try it. Is it technically possible? Probably. But you're probably getting a lot of work out of your mercenary, to be honest, like the crushing blow from your mercenary and stuff. But it's not something I would ever want to try to do. Tough start to a keeper league, yeah. And especially since, you know, if there aren't people on my team that I'm keeping, then that means they're on other people's teams. So everyone else is starting ahead already, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of unfortunate. Well, I mean, you kind of know you're sort of in that situation when you take over a keeper team anyway. So it wasn't like I knew that, oh, this team's going to be stacked, you know. I knew what it was when I took it over, so it's not anything real bad, but I definitely made some mistakes too, though. Definitely made some mistakes. Yeah. People I could have drafted, I go back and look. Not a ton of them, but it's like, man, why did I do that? Why didn't I draft that guy? Yeah, Juice says he went after, he can melt instantly Uber, Diablo, and Bale, but Mephisto just one-shots you. Yeah, it's probably going to happen, huh? You definitely got to do like pretty much what I'm going to do on this build for survivability. Like cap your lightning res, throw T-Gods on for the lightning absorb and your max lightning res. Cap your lightning res out, and he's still gonna do a lot to you. You have to like overstack your lightning res. Like I don't know the number offhand. You'd have to look it up, Juice. But I think the most you can do to help yourself out is overstack your res. It's something like 250 or something like that. I don't know the number offhand, but there's a particular number that people have figured out based upon the max conviction aura that Mephisto can have, that you want to overcap it. I've heard the number before, but I don't know what it is offhand. Saffron says the most lightning res you can even get to anyways is 300. Yeah, for some reason I thought it was like 242 or something, but there's no way I can remember that for sure. James Shoemaker says the drop highlights give you the urge to play again. Nice. Glad you like the vids, man. Hopefully you get some good luck when you do start picking stuff up. When you start playing again. If you haven't already, that is, I suppose. Jerry just found a Shaco. There you go. Nice. Another lightning skiller. That poison res is going to help out a ton. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, okay. I misunderstood here. Saffron says no, 300 is where you can start to cap. Okay, interesting. That's where, with the conviction, it could cap it out. Someone else said 325 is what you want to. Geez, that's a lot of lightning res. It's a lot of lightning res, bro. Daughter's getting after it over here on the Wii. There you go. She's like breathing hard, huffing and puffing. Yeah, go ahead. No. "30 charms with 10 lightning res." Okay, sounds good. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Oh yeah, I forgot where I was here for a second. James got a draw up by the Countess too. Man, you got some luck popping off there, James. Jan says this Uber Mephisto's conviction does minus 150. Okay, all right. 300 if you want to be to the 75 resistance. Yeah, there's definitely just some generic Uber farming tips, I guess, too, that you could use for going after the Mephisto there. Like someone mentioned the throwing on treachery and proccing fade that way, and then swapping your armor back out. It's a pretty solid one. Man, a lot of enhanced damage jewels popping today for whatever reason. Interesting. What's going on with my stream's been going good today. The game's been getting almost like blurry, like there's is it that? Maybe that's why. The game's getting blurry, like the sync's on, but it's not. I do have the DLSS on, but it's on quality, so it's supposed to look the best it can. Oh, I'm missing something. I think I wanted these. These don't really matter really at all, but I'll put them there anyways. Not sure. Maybe I'm missing some. Just not smart. It's still doing it, so. Terrazone won't show on your offline Sork for some reason. I'm assuming it's one you've played a bunch of times. That's weird, G-Stacks. You try turning it off, turning it back on again? I don't know. Weird. I don't think I've ever had that before, unless I picked the wrong character on accident. It's your 99 Sorceress. Oh, I wonder how many people get the 99 on offline single player if there's some glitch when you get the 99 or something. That'd be funny. Yeah, I think it's operator error. That was too close for comfort when going down in the tower here. That was too close for comfort down in the tower. I would have just lost everything. You see that? I got mana burned. And then they were like mighted cursed archers. Boy. Shmoobla talking about the Terrazone for G-Stack said disabled in the options question mark. Yeah, I'm not sure here. Let's just go like I won't let you guys, I won't make you guys see this, but technically it has a extra stat on it, so we'll hang on to it. $230. Where's the monsters at, bro? There's some, I guess. Archers. That's the one time you gotta kind of pay attention. Yeah, G-Stacks got banned from Terrazone. Too much wreckage. How can I make treachery to proc fade? Yeah, so Juice, it's just a 3-socket of rune word. I don't remember the runes, but you can just Google it real quick. D2R treachery, and it pop right up. You can see it's Shale, Lem, Thal, or something like that. Don't just plug those in. Make sure you look it up first. I don't remember for sure what it is, but and you can just make it in a, you know, it's a pretty commonly used rune word on a mercenary as well. So. And then, yeah, then you just like walk out. Usually people go to like the frigid highlands and just let monsters bash on them, or you can go like stand in fire at the river of flames or something. And eventually it'll proc. Your guy will look like he's your person looks like they're made of ethereal. And then bing bang boom. Snow Pro says since Galbeck ain't here, make sure you guys hit the like button. Yeah, make sure you fellas hit the like button for me. Good call on that one. Good call. We're probably at like 50 likes or something. I haven't even looked. I haven't been paying attention, but don't want to hound you guys too much about something like that. But oh, unidentified J-mod, you can do it. Oh, damage reduced by 1. That's pretty good. It's pretty good, right? $127. Whoa, you legends have been coming through lately. Appreciate you guys. 127 is not a bad number. G-Stacks. Oh, we're supposed to hit the like button. Well, duh. I mean, only if you're liking the stream, though. Jeezy said, can we all say the D4 trailer was sick? I'll have to check it out. You're not the first person that said that, so. A lot of the other trailers have been like, kind of, I don't know what word you want to throw at it, scuffed or something, I don't know. You know, a lot of the trailers for different things, it looks like paper cutouts that they're going like this across the screen and stuff. But yeah, you're not the first person that's hopped in here and said that it looked sick, so. Little stretch real quick. Oh. Ooh, know what I haven't done in a minute here? Yeah, stand this desk up, I think. Oh, Facet from Terrorize Countess. Gotta be a 5-5. Not that upset, but yeah, unfortunate. Oh well, kind of cool to find a Facet, I guess. Alright, let's stand this sucker up. Been a half hour, got half a bar. It's not that fast. You think? You think it was that fast? Put my house shoes on real quick. I'm standing up, you know what I mean? Only hydrate with coffee. No. I need some of that H2O too. Right. Let's do a little scooch here. MSU and the Pistons. Yeah, I mean, it's just a Tiger shirt. Bought it, looked cool. Under Armour, so that makes me look like I spend a lot of money because it's an Under Armour shirt, right? It's like, whoa, he must have bought that at the store because it's Under Armour. Little do they know. Salvation Army. Been live for 2 hours, almost got a bar, adds up. Yeah, it hasn't really been the best areas, and I mean, it's not, I mean, going from 98 to 99, I guess, yeah, it's not too bad. Depending on the areas, like if I get Terrorize Chaos or something, which is not coming up today, I don't think there was anything great. What do we got here? Yeah, Forgotten Tower. There was nothing good today. I almost said forget about it, and I was going to switch the stream to tomorrow. There's Cows, Trav, Worlds Don't Keep, Tarash's Tombs in the morning tomorrow. So. But it's at a time when I probably can't really play a lot or anything, so. Unless I like rearranged my life for Diablo 2. Which is unfortunate that they made the game the way that they did, but. Stream tomorrow too? I could. I kind of need to make videos sometime though, right? I don't have to. But yeah, like I was saying, Fred, it's in the morning. Like it starts at like 7 a.m. That lineup or whatever. So, I mean, I don't have to take my kid to school anymore, but I do have that going for me. The only problem now is I gotta filter my life around what times they have, you know, like it's not a daycare, but like, you know, the area at the gym where they watch the kid zone or whatever. The times that they have that open, I have to like kind of filter my life around now. What's Terrorize next? Oh, it's like Crystalline Passage or something really not cool. Really not cool. It's not perfect, but is that a good... I mean, that's a good mosaic base, right? Good mosaic base? No Pro says streaming's a lot more fun than making videos. I mean, you're not wrong, I suppose, huh? Yeah, decent base. If they were all threes, right? If they were all threes? Plus mosaic's so cheap. Alright. Mosaic's so cheap. We'll hang on to it in case anyone ever talks me into playing Mosaic Assassin. Don't everyone get your hopes up, though, but... Snowpro said he wants to live in a trailer, so you can pay 20 grand for a house instead of 600 grand, I'm guessing. You can do it. Just live out of your car. There you go. No, no mortgage or rent of any kind. Elrune. Like one of the hardest ones to find. 1/6 of a whatever rune word that is, I forget now. When you win the lottery, you're paying 10K for a 1 to 95 mosaic. I'm not sure what that means. 1 to 95 mosaic. Bot D, there you go. Bot D. Does players count affect the Sunder Charm drop rates? Did we say that it doesn't? I can't remember. Somebody knows that answer in here. I know it, but I can't remember offhand. Get out of my way. There we go. G6 says still can't get the offline Terror Zone thing figured out. Huh? That's wild, dude. I'm sure you looked up anything about it, seeing if it happened to somebody else. Because I would be surprised if you're the first person that it happened to. And I'd have to assume you reset your computer and everything just to see. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Maybe there's some. Like I was saying, how many people get to 99 on offline single player, right? Or are you online? I think yours is offline, right? Maybe the first person ever to get to 99 in offline single player since they added Terror Zones. I mean, sounds unlikely, but it's possible, I guess. A lot of Everything's got enhanced damage on it today. Crazy. Settings Terror Zone turned off. Yeah, I don't even know where that would be. Is that even in here? Show Terror Zones. Check. I mean, that's just on the auto map, I think. That's not even turning them on or off. Marco says offline when he types in the chat. Sometimes it doesn't even show when it changes the players count. Yeah, it really doesn't, does it? Sometimes, yeah. Never know if you like typed it wrong and then it's like the wrong players count stuff. Yeah, that's crazy, G6. Hopefully you get that figured out. Hopefully it's just some thing here or there. I don't know. That's crazy. Very bizarre. Go. Hate when you teleport around forever before you find any monsters. CCBQ, do it to me. I'm my own. Burial shell, neato a little bit, just a little neato.
I can't carry anymore.
Marco said he sees that if you load the game directly from the EXE, using the launcher seems to prevent terror zones from spawning. Check the game on and off at the character creation. See, I'm not even sure what because his character is offline single player. Like you don't like. So are you guys telling him to go to online and check terror zones on and off, and that should fix the offline terror zones thing? Because on offline, I don't think you turn terror zones on and off. Or you're just saying this down here. Oh, so like over here, check it on and off, you're saying? Yeah, I don't know. I've never really. Interesting. I don't know.
Not here.
Loving the music, Jumbo Jet says. Yeah. We like that rock music around here. Glad you like it. Glad you like it. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had the Terror Zones not there on offline, so. You'll have to, oh, Crusader Bow, let's go. You'll have to make a quick clip about it, G-Stacks, and show everybody how you fixed it or something. Lance, okay, another unique at least. Oh. Journey Bird says Tyros might drop in today. Man, I hope so. I'm gonna be honest, I've heard that a lot though, Dirty Bird. Heard that a lot of times. Eventually someone's gonna be right. Eventually. Oh boy. It's quite a process there. Yeah, just some glitch from having Terror Zones turned off online apparently or something. Maybe it's how that would have happened. Maybe you turned them off one time and, or maybe you didn't, but. Wow. That's wacky. Glad you got that figured out. G-Stacks. Decent lore base for the druid, I guess. I guess. Yeah, it's weird that the online like causes a glitch that affects the single player. Definitely is odd there, G-Stacks. Well, all figured out. G-Stacks back slapping Terror Zones. Alright, we got one full bar filled up after way too much time here, but that's alright. Not the greatest Terror Zones. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could stream a little bit tomorrow. If I'm worried most about experience anyways, cows aren't actually actually don't give the best experience for Terror Zones, so. But they're just like such a good farming location for everybody that it is kind of a good spot, but. Or Rune, it's funny because, you know, I don't really think about it because I run the count to some players one so often, but how she actually drops like less runes when it's on higher players counts. because she drops all these other items instead of the runes. You know, it like overrides the rune drop slot. So Fort Rune, let's go! Right? Yeah, I don't really count on anything from the Countess, really. It's just like another pack to take out, essentially, when I'm running the Terror Zone like this. So, if anything does drop, yeah. Saffron saying, yeah, it's weird that it works like that. Kinda. There's no other circumstance that I feel like anything in the game works like that, really. That the drops, like, override the other drop. But I guess that's I think it was... Because there were no runes originally, right? I wonder if it was kind of unintentional, like somebody made a mistake. I almost feel like it must have been. Like, almost like people forgot that the Countess could drop more than one rune or something when they programmed it to be able to drop runes, or... I don't even know. It had to have been a mistake, though. Sounds buggy. Yeah, for sure. Hard to believe there's no runes or charms in Classic either. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I played Classic. Ooh, another, we'll get back to that real quick. Another skiller. Good old fire skiller. Another one of those. Who don't love getting more skillers, huh? Have I found Tyrell's Might yet? What's the hold up? Yeah, I have no idea. What is the hold up here? Painful. This is going to be painful. I actually don't need to keep that because I have so many skillers on offline single player nowadays. Like plain skillers. I know fire skillers. I got a ton of them, so. Close your eyes, children.
I can't carry anymore.
Don't want to do it, but. Kind of at that point. Trash says, are the pits the best for Mang songs and D-Web drop? Kinda, yeah. It's gonna depend on your build, but Terror Zones can be argued as well, obviously. But if you're not talking about Terror Zones, then like the pits, yeah. Just because the monsters are so weak, you can kill them so fast, you can cycle through games quick. That's kind of my feeling, and it's also a great place for the item find barbarian because of said monsters being so weak and using find item on the champions and this and that, so.
I am overburdened.
Phil, next year, yeah. Sorry, I got so many jaw runes, I'm just gonna throw this out. I don't need any more. Nope. Next year I'm gonna be on my classic rail and speed running, so maybe. Allegedly. Does Phil play standing up? I am at the moment. I just put my desk up a minute ago there. Ermixin? If that's pronounced right, my apologies if not. I go up, you know, I put the desk up a little bit, put the desk down, whatever I feel like. Because if it's standing up, I could find something. Oh, yeah! I can do stuff like that now. I do stuff like that all the time, so. 14 to life. Not bad. I didn't just hurt myself, you hurt yourself. Vortex. 5 resistance, not enough. You're using Nova Sork. So like kind of not the highest players counts. Yeah, I mean Nova's good in the pits, so if you, especially if you can break all the immunities, you can usually just watch out for the archers, but yeah, it's a good spot. If you're talking non-Terra Zone areas, then probably, I guess, the pits is probably best for Nova, I think. I'm forgetting something. Don't kick the printer. Yeah, no, I was kicking over. The printer's actually over there. I was kicking over here. Kicking the green screen. I guess you can't even see it when I hit it, can you? Next year, Tyrell might drop 10,005% chance. Yeah, that'll be the next titles and stuff. Yeah, stream titles. Yep. The good thing, and I don't want to jinx it, but I've been streaming today while playing at 144 hertz all day with no stream crashes. So since I ran that DDU thing, the old graphics driver remover thing, so far. Atomic Lizard, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo! So, go get some scrolls to identify. Not very smart. Knock on wood, yeah. If it crashes at this point, jeez, that'd be disappointing. Disappointing. I almost want to turn this off, actually, to test a little bit here. Actually, let me look at something real quick. Every once in a while, I like running a test here and there. What do we got? GPU running 35, 40, 50. 40, okay. That does bump it up to being used quite a bit. That's crazy, because I got a 4070 Ti, and at 144 hertz, at these high settings, it's at 80% of my GPU right now. See what happens. See what happens. And it does on it might not even be perceivable on your end, but when I was teleporting around, my screen was like blurring from the frame generation before. And it stopped doing it instantly when I turned it off, which I kind of suspected, but go ahead and close that. Oh, that's weird. Oh yeah, I forget. I always come to this one because that looks like an exit. But it's not. Game crashes as the next unique sacred armor drops, but I can't pick it up yet. Nice. Probably. Well, I couldn't imagine how much unhappiness I would have if that happened. If it was like, oh, sacred arm, and then it crashes and I can't pick it up, so it just nukes, just gone. There's no way that could happen, right? Right. Rodney says, could he find an from Nightmare Countess if terrorized? I'm not sure what the levels go up to or whatever. I would say probably. But the thing is from the rune drop table, like it's super uncommon to get a rune from the Countess that's from her monster drop table. So it's not something I would really recommend. Because like technically in hell you can get up to low from the Countess, but it's like almost unheard of. I know as soon as I say that, the story comes in. Hey, actually my buddy found a low rune from the Countess. Well, I get it, yeah. It definitely can happen, but it's like, it's not that common to find the rune from the monster drop table of the Countess. Is what I'm trying to say here. Rage quits again. Yeah. I might rage quit Diablo 2 forever if that happens. Just be done. Go apply at factories again and see what happens. Oh, Key of Terror, we'll grab it. I do. Minus requirements, -1 to 14 damage. I don't know about that. Level 9, low level dueling, worth a bazillion birds. No, I don't think so. Maybe though. I don't really have knowledge about. I don't have a ton of knowledge about that stuff. Not very much. Throw that over here. Boy, it's a big mess. I was grabbing a bunch of different gear the other day. Well, there's so much stuff over here. I was trying so many like different things just to try it out. So there's a bunch of stuff like on this page over here that I was grabbing and didn't know where to put it, and it's all a mess. Yeah, Saffron, that would be the thing. If I did apply for a job now, they're going to be like, so you have a 3.5-year gap here of no, like you're self-employed content creator. What exactly do you mean by that? Oh, Rodney said he's stuck. He's farming hardcore, so he's farming Nightmare with a character. Gotcha. Yeah, that checks out. You know, I can see hardcore. You don't want to jump to hell. You don't want to risk it yet, obviously. Open Task Manager and see memory usage. Yeah, I did look at that. It's like 30% or so. I guess it's at 49%. So D2R is using 4 gigs of memory. OBS is using almost 3. Internet browser's using, we'll call it a little under 2. And then there's like a trillion other programs that are using like 3 megabytes, 2 megabytes, 3 megabytes. All these Razer synapses and Surface Manager 32-bit, whatever this stuff is, blah blah blah. service host this, service host that, blah blah blah, a bunch of weird stuff that I don't even know what it is, to be honest. Probably a bunch of spyware. I don't know. I've ran some programs to remove stuff like that. If it was, I was just kind of kidding, but always risk it for the biscuit. No, 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 no. Not in hardcore or when you're trying to get to 99. You do not risk it. You do the opposite of risking it for the biscuits. Meta, what is going on? Welcome in there, my dude. It's the Illuminati, yeah, for sure, no doubt. Jay says a lot of bloat in modern day Windows. Yeah, I do believe that to be true. I'm not a computer expert, but I believe that is accurate. A million little things running so that Microsoft can track you and take all your information and make money off it in one way or another, for sure. Speculation on my part, but I'm sure it's something like that. Archers, forget you, I don't even care. Jeezy says, yeah, just end process on the explorer.exe thing. Yeah, that's actually some spy thing. You need to get rid of that one, huh? Yeah, I mean, I figured as much here. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna end that explorer.exe and this guy. See chat messing with me? What are we doing around here, man? Why you guys gotta do that to me? What if I didn't know better? What if I didn't know? Yeah, if you just delete system. Yeah. So much free space at that point. I don't think that's a good idea, but guys are gonna be trolling me here, I see. Funny, funny. They need your info to make those Bing ads. Good old Bing. Has anyone ever used Bing before? I feel like I did once or twice when it first came out just to see what... I was like, okay, well, back to Google it is. Yeah, hold Alt and hit F4 for better drops. Yep. Classic. Absolute classic. What is Bing? Right. Precisely. Trash said he still uses Firefox. Yeah, I actually use Firefox too. Today I'm actually... Oh, there's a Grand Champ sitting right there. I didn't see. I'm not today. I tried something like... All right, fellas. 44 life skiller. Shape-shifting, so not the best skill, but it is a usable one for like a fun niche of builds, right? 44 life shape-shifting skiller for the druid. Fury druid, hype. I do wish it was like lightning skills for the sorceress, I'm gonna be honest, but can't complain when you find a 44 to life skiller. Quite a few skillers I've been finding today too, huh? Yeah, well, we were just talking about a second ago before I picked that up. Boy, that's pretty exciting. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm using Edge today. I have just Edge running instead of Firefox. I should compare one to like what the resource usage of the two is. I mean, Edge might even be using less, to be honest. Pretty sick. Contact that Blizzard coming in clutch. No doubt, yeah. My boy Tom. Appreciate it. Got a Surun, 44 life skiller. No Tyros Might yet. I don't know what he's doing here. I gotta talk to him. Talk to him. Almost 3 o'clock here, huh? All right. Yeah, okay. Fury Druid can be a single target beast of Saffron. Yeah, I've only used it a little bit, so yeah, Tyrants said he used it on Ubers. Could see that for sure. For sure. Gliverish also coming and saying God Werewolf. God tier werewolf you could do. Pretty solid. It's always cool to find, why couldn't it just be 45 just for like show factor? Not that the 1 extra life's gonna be like make or break, but boy, online, that's like the difference between 44 and 45. Shape shifting skillers I'm sure aren't worth the most for life skillers, you know. But the difference between 44 and 45 is probably like double value. Just speculating here, but that's usually how it goes. Just speculating. Okay. MA says he really wishes he could snag that from me. Must be rocking one of those shapeshifters right now, I'm guessing, huh? So yeah, looking at the time, been on for like 3 hours here, and what I got going on today, I'm gonna call that a wrap on the stream today. Fellas, no rage quits today, but you never know. You never know what could happen next stream, am I right? So, thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me pull up real quick. Gotta shout out all the legends supporting the channel today. Dillionaire coming in with 10 gifted Slayer ships, absolute legend. Scott re-upping his membership. Alan Short gifting 5 Slayer ships as well. And Etza, 3 months of Slayer ship. And on top of that, we got Twitch Prime sub from Fear Productions over on Twitch. Thank you so much, you guys supporting the channel. It really are, no joke, make it possible for me to keep streaming and all that good stuff. Streaming, making videos, and all that kind of stuff here on YouTube and streaming over on Twitch. So thank you guys so much. Means a lot. With that being said, hopefully you guys, when you're out there slaying demons, I'm hoping you're getting lucky, fellas. RNG is going to be coming your way. I feel it. With that being said, peace out. Have a wonderful afternoon. And don't forget, keep slaying. Ooh, mammons. Peace out, fellas.